Are you looking to beautify your property? Look no further than Jackson's Gap Clay and Gravel Company, owned by Bradley Riddle. We offer top-quality dirt work, gravel services, and more to help enhance the look and functionality of your outdoor space. Whether you need materials for a landscaping project or are looking to create a new driveway, our team has got you covered. Contact us today to learn more about how Bradley and his team can help bring your vision to life. Go Tigers!
All right, hey everybody, we are live here at Miller's on Broadnax for week 10, Josh. This is, we're here for the last game of the regular season coming up. I had some good chicken fingers tonight. I went simple tonight. I had some chicken fingers.
Yeah, you twisted my arm.
Made him eat one.
Yeah.
But hey guys, this segment's brought to you by Russell Do-It Center. For all your home building needs, go see Russell Do-It Center. And I promise you they got what you need, your supplies to fix your repairs or build a new house. But Josh, let's recap last week. We had a big win against Childersburg for homecoming.
That's right. Third region win.
Yeah.
Homecoming. It kind of went like I was hoping and really expected it. The way we were kind of getting better and progressing. And, so it went really well. And we really showed out on every phase of the football game.
Yeah, we did.
So it was good.
Sorry, we had somebody.
David Conwell trying to slip in the camera.
Yeah, he didn't know we were videoing, but yeah, that's right. A huge win, and I'm gonna tell you what, man, homecoming was great, and it was just so awesome to see the town.
It was a great atmosphere.
Yeah, great atmosphere. The weather was perfect. Everybody was excited. We had a great homecoming court.
Yep.
And so, man, it was just a great night, and to see those guys go out, we got second team in. Got to see those guys play. They got a lot of playing time.
They did,
which is really crucial when you're putting in a new system. You're trying to build a program for next year.
54-16.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Cale Hanks had an 86-yard touchdown reception, and we're going to highlight him tonight. Street Player of the Week.
Yeah.
Dakari Daniel is not going to be able to be here tonight for our ambush player, but I think he had about 15 tackles, and then he played on the other side of the ball too, effectively. So I saw him. He made some great blocks out there.
He is always in position.
He really is.
And I'm telling you, he is just always where he needs to be.
He is.
I mean, he is so consistent.
He's very consistent.
Yes, very consistent. Yeah. You can count on him, and just great job, Dakari.
Sophomore.
Yeah, sophomore. This is the second time.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, second time.
Great job, Dakari. Like you said, we had a lot of good things happen in that game. To see our guys have success and get excited. We had guys excited, and that's what you want to see, man. It was a great night.
It was fun. And that's the key. How do you know how your younger kids are going to respond if they've never been in a game time situation.
Right.
So, I remember my first game time. I know you try to with junior high and stuff like that, but it's a whole different level at varsity.
That's right.
And it always seemed like to me, and of course I was kind of had a little nervousness about myself anyway. I had the cotton mouth so bad until I got that first lick in, so, but after that, man, the rest of the season was like, I'm ready to go. And, and that's what it takes is getting these young guys some playing time. And it's high time this season that we were able to do that, man. It was great.
It was. And one thing I like to add is, to see our coaches, they were jumping up and down to see these young guys have success and just get in the game.
Right.
Man, it was a great night. Man, I love to see it. They were high-fiving, man.
I know it was good.
Great. It was great. Well, guys, we thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll be right back.
Meet Haley McKelvey, a seasoned realtor at Big Fish Real Estate, known for her exceptional dedication and commitment to her clients' real estate success. With a proven track record of delivering results, Haley brings a combination of expertise and enthusiasm to every transaction. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Haley McKelvey to exceed your expectations and guide you through a seamless and rewarding real estate journey. Contact Haley McKelvey today and experience the difference of working with a true professional in the industry.
Hello Tiger fans. We would like to thank Lake Martin Liquidation for their support of Dadeville Tiger Nation. They are located at 2834 Dadeville Road in Alexander City, Alabama. They have everything you need and something that you are looking for. Go see Candace and Lindsay and give them a follow on their Facebook page.
All right, hey everybody, welcome back. We are here at Miller's on Broadneck. As you can hear all the hustle and bustle. This place is packed out tonight. A lot of people here enjoying Miller's on the town square, so come on out and enjoy some good food. This segment is brought to you by Lake Martin Creamery. So for all your sweet treat needs, head on down to Lake Martin Creamery and get you something good to eat. Or they got little homemade oatmeal pies, I think. Those things are really good. We got Mr. Gunner Middlebrooks with us here tonight. Gunner, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good. So tell everybody, this is our player spotlight, by the way. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what grade you're in, just some things that we might not know about you at Dadeville High School.
Yeah, so I'm a freshman. I just started football this year. And, well, that's really about it.
All right. So tell us how you got started in football, maybe when you started playing, or what piqued your interest?
What piqued my interest is in 8th grade we played PE football, and I just wanted to try it for real this year, just to see what it's about.
Yeah. So what's been your conclusion this year so far?
Just, it takes a lot of dedication to get good at it.
Yeah.
And it's great.
You enjoying it?
It's a great experience.
Yeah. So you talk about dedication. So walk us through, in your mind, what does that dedication look like? How do you flesh that out, so to speak? What does that look like in your life?
You just gotta stick with it. Throughout the season, stick with it, and just keep working, and it'll all pay off. Workouts,
Conditioning, right?
Yes, sir.
Just learning the plays, right? Knowing where to line up. What do we do in this situation, right? There's a lot to it, right?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. You got to line up right too. So tell us, what is your pregame ritual kind of to get you mentally focused, locked in, hyped for the game? Is there anything you do or like to do?
Just hanging with my teammates. Really.
Hanging? Okay. So you're more of a chill guy, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you got your Beats headphones in, or?
Sometimes my AirPods.
AirPods? Yeah. Okay. What kind of music? What's your go-to?
Probably a little bit of rock.
Rock? Yeah. 80s rock?
Yes, sir.
Oh, nice. That's the best kind. So I know you haven't been playing that long, but what's something that maybe you've learned this year? It can be anything. It can be about football or anything in life, but what's or maybe one or two things that maybe the coaching staff has taught you, or other players, your friends, or maybe something you learned about yourself this year?
Yeah, just learning the entire game. It's just, it's like,
yeah. So I know the coaches have taught y'all a lot, but what's something that they've harped on that you've learned this year?
just the mentality.
Mentality? Yeah. Not quitting, sticking with it.
Sir.
Yeah. I know that's been hard, and it's especially hard. It becomes a mental battle when you start out 0-5, right? Everybody's kind of, man, are we ever going to win? And then all of a sudden it starts clicking, it pays off, and everybody gets excited, and it's really an awesome thing. So, so tell us what position do you play, or what positions?
Receiver and DB.
Receiver and DB. Okay. So out of those two, which one do you like the most?
Just from Friday, I think receiver.
Yeah, receiver. Okay. So you mentioned Friday. So some of you may have seen it, some of you may have not, but Gunner had a touchdown pass Friday night. But Gunner, there's a little bit to that. Don't you walk us through? So walk us through when they called your name. You go out on the field and you're standing there, and just walk us through what happens.
So I was on the sideline. I just got off of a play, and then coach was just like, "Hey, come here. I need you to go play Z for me." So I went out there, didn't know what the play was. So I was just thinking maybe it's just a run play.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know the route. And then nobody was covering me. So I was just like.
So you were uncovered?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And I was just like, I'll run a go just to see. And he threw it.
He threw it to you?
Yes, sir.
So walk us through that. So all of a sudden you see the ball coming to you. What goes through your mind? And I saw you kind of stumble a little bit. Walk us through what happened there.
Yeah, so at first I was just like, don't drop it, don't drop it.
Yes, right. Yeah, don't drop it. There's nobody around me, right?
Yes,
Yeah, that's right. Well, man, it was so cool. I mean, everybody was so excited. I mean, we saw that you were uncovered, but you don't want to yell too much because you don't want the defense to see it. And so, and then all of a sudden, Davis just turned and throws it to you. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's about to catch this ball. And then when you scored, man, everybody was so happy you got that score, and I know you were. But tell us, what does that mean to you right now in your career to get that touchdown pass?
You know, it was my very first game ever playing, so it means a lot.
Yeah, yeah, and it really fires you up, right? You want
Yes,
another.
sir.
It gets you hungry, right? You want
Yes,
another.
sir.
Absolutely. I know what that's like. So, who's been one of the biggest influences in your life, so to speak? It can be football field, it can be family, but tell us somebody that's really impacted your life that influences you.
Um, Probably just the entire team.
Entire team?
It's been great.
Yeah. So you have a good camaraderie with the whole entire team.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's great, man. I remember when I played. I mean, it was like that. I mean, everybody's got different personalities, and you kind of know how to, mingle in with different people with different personalities. But man, it was so encouraging to see people come behind you and congratulate you. But also, every now and then, we need somebody to say, "Hey, we can do a little better," because we're gonna slack every now and then.
Yes, sir.
And so it was always good to have that in the locker room. So I know what you mean when you say that. So tell us, what is about? Let's get more about you. Talk more about you outside of football. What are some things, some hobbies, some things that you like to do?
Hunting, fishing, just basically anything outdoors.
Anything outdoors? Now, are you? Now, what do you like to hunt the most?
Deer.
Deer?
Deer.
Or what's your biggest buck so far?
9 point.
9 point. Goodness gracious. All right. Well, what about fish? What's your favorite fish, or just any of them?
Probably a striped bass.
Stripe. Oh man, my man. That's one of my favorite stripers, and not a lot of people fish for them around here. They're more bass, crappie, catfish. But man, I love stripers and love to go out and try to catch them. So, all right. Well, tell us a little bit. If you had a perfect weekend for Gunner Middlebrook, what would it be?
Probably just I can really do anything.
Just relax.
Yes,
All right. Well, let me ask you this: if you had a vacation you could take anywhere in the world, where would it be? What would you do?
Alaska.
Alaska. All right. Walk us through that. Why you choose Alaska?
Just the hunting,
Hunting. Yeah.
the fishing,
Yeah.
and probably just the food in general.
Yeah. It's good food. I tell you, I would add to that. I want to go to Alaska and do that, but I think I want to go. One of my best friends in Louisiana. It's like the hunting paradise. But I want to go to Louisiana and eat their food also. That's one of the reasons why I want to go. But that's pretty cool. Well, Gunner, listen, man, we thank you so much for joining us tonight. And before we let you go, what would you like to say to Dadeville Tiger Nation?
I'd just say you need to come out support tonight or Thursday at Valley.
Awesome. Well, Gunner, we thank you so much, man. Good luck this Thursday, and go Tigers. Good job.
Lake Martin Creamery is your go-to spot for cones, shakes, blasts, sundaes, ice cream cakes, hot dogs, and more. Stop by and see us at the coolest place at the lake, where we put the cuss in custard. Located at the corner of Highway 49 and County Road 34, around the corner from Lake Martin Pizza.
We get it. Easy isn't always easy. A simple paint job turns into drywall quick. At Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, we got you covered. With 9 locations across central Alabama, contractors and do-it-yourselfers can trust we have your back. Our experienced staff is here to be the voice of reason when projects get tough. Whether online or in-store, shop all the best brands with our Best Rewards loyalty program. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
All right, welcome back, Dadeville Tiger Nation. This segment is our Streak Award. It's our best offensive guy from this week, and this is brought to you by AMJ Laser Works. Go see Chris Martin for anything that you need laser engraved. He has got some great equipment. He'll do it for you. He makes these awards for you. And speaking of this award, I want to award this to Mr. Cale Hanks. All right, buddy. Thanks for being here, bud. Have a seat, man. All right. So, man, almost fell. Your mom laughed at me. Put that on, buddy. All right. So, tell us what position you play, man.
Wide receiver,
What grade you in?
sophomore.
Sophomore. All right. Did you start at the beginning of the season?
No, sir.
No.
Worked my way in there.
So you worked your way in there. That's
Yes,
the way
sir.
you're supposed to do it. Was it easy?
Not really. Just stay the course, keep practicing hard.
Right.
Spot opened up.
Well, good job, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. You got what? You probably have netted more yards than any receiver we've had this year.
Yes,
This week you had against Childersburg, you had an 86-yard touchdown reception, man. That is enormous. And you really had some little breakaway speed, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you shut the tackle. Can you walk us through that play, man?
Yeah, I had a go route on that play and wasn't really expecting to get the ball. I'm more of kind of the runoff man
Right.
on that play, and the DB covering me bit on the out route, so I'm wide open, and then Jay throws a really good ball, and I bobble it, but I catch it, and then I'm running, and I realize that he's catching up to me, so I feel him on my back, and I just try and cut to the inside, and it was good enough to get him off of
Right, and then you outrun the rest, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was great, man. I'll tell you, I was in the press box calling the game, and I completely flipped out, bro. I'm just telling you. I saw that DB bite, like you said, on that other route, and I said, "Oh my gosh, Kale is wide open," and Jay hit you. That was a great play. It was good enough to get you our streak award, man. So,
Yes, sir.
other than that, can you talk about how you prepare for each game?
Just not only physically, but especially mentally, just knowing the plays,
Right.
And it really starts on Monday. Just make sure all your practices are good, giving effort, getting mental reps.
Right. So I know this season really, man, it hadn't been what we would want it to be, with a whole bunch of W's on the board. But as of late, we've got 3 wins, and those are all region wins, man.
Yes, sir.
How excited are you to be in the playoff talk right now?
Very excited. I think we have a good chance at it. I think now we're a very different team from earlier.
I agree.
And I feel like after that Lee Scott game, we just really got rolling.
Yeah, yeah.
Turned into a different team.
I agree. So, what do you enjoy most about, playing wide receiver?
It's fun, running routes and catching balls. It's really fun.
Right.
Nothing like it.
Well, not a lot of people understand, too, that even when it's a running play, you running crisp routes is extremely important, because what you're trying to do is trying to fool that defensive back into thinking it's a pass play. So when you run crisp routes, even when it's a running, that's being unselfish.
Yes, sir.
And, man, I see you run crisp routes all night long, man. And I'm going to tell you what, I believe that's why you won the starting position, man, because even what do you got? You got 3 catches this year and 2 of them for touchdowns.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's huge, man. That is really, really good. And, you being able to be out there and do you like blocking?
Yes, sir. I mean.
Yeah. Well, you can. I know they did away with crackbacks, but
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, crackback blocks was fun. You
Yes,
can
sir.
crack back on a linebacker or a DB. That was fun, but that's illegal now. But you can still get in there and swap some paint a little bit, can't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, as a sophomore, what are your goals? What are your aspirations for your remaining time left of the season?
Just getting better. I think each day, each practice, I think I can get 1% better.
Yeah.
And really what I've been trying to do, set me up for the my future years. You know, got 2 more years.
Oh yeah.
Just looking for improvement.
There's always room.
Yes,
Always
sir.
room. Practice like you play, right? So, what would you like to say to those guys watching right now that are not playing football and are undecided whether or not they're going to play football next year? What would you like to say to those guys?
I think it'd be a great idea. I mean, you know what we're doing. You know, we're building a new team, and I think the future is really bright. You know, come play football.
There you go, buddy. All right. Well, the rest of the Dadeville Tiger Nation, what do you got to say to them, bud?
Just thank y'all so much for y'all support, and really appreciate y'all. I think we have the best fan base in the state for sure.
All right, buddy.
All right.
I do too. Well, Cale Hanks, appreciate you, brother. Y'all give him a hand. Thank you, Cale.
Death could not hold you. Failed to before you. You silenced the boast I've seen men great. The heavens are roaring. The praise of your glory. For you are raised to life again. You have no rival. You have no.
And welcome back, Dadeville Tiger Nation, here at Miller's on Broadnax, here at the Tigers Den. This segment is brought to you by Lake Martin Liquidation. Go see Candace or Lindsay, man. They've got some great stuff. Just got a brand new pressure washer, man. They've got refrigerators and I mean all kinds of lawn equipment,
Nail clippers.
I mean, it's lots of stuff. So go see them. Hey, and this is going to be our looking forward to Thursday night, Halloween. We play in the Valley.
Yeah.
So 5A. What do you think, Clint?
Well, like you said, it's Thursday night, Central Time, 7 o'clock. So make sure you're there. Not a bad drive, but big opponent. They've been really consistent. They've got a lot of good athletes.
Right.
Now, with saying that, I want to give them respect that they have a lot of athletes. They're very physical. They remind me a lot of Glenwood.
Yeah.
And the way they're built up front with athletes. But I think we match up well against these guys. I think they got a really good nose guard, really good linebackers, and so they really do a good job of playing sound football and being where they got to be. And so I think we've got to play our best game to date. And with saying that, we've also got to play a mistake-free game.
Right.
We can't make false starts or holding penalties.
Right.
We gotta clean all that up and make sure that we're playing our best game. And I like our chances of making this thing really interesting in the fourth quarter.
Awesome.
And putting ourselves in a good position.
Man, I do too. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I think Glenwood beat Valley too. You know, and
They did. Close game. Real
right, close game. But you know, like you were saying, I think the matchup bodes better for Dadeville in this. We're also a better football team.
Absolutely.
You know, so and I know it's a non-region game and it really don't matter, but man,
it matters.
It matters.
It matters. Yeah.
And man, I would love to get another W on the board before. Hey, here's another thing we need to talk about. Playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We are 3-3 in the region. Right. I think there's a 3-way tie for third place. Now, from what I understand is, I don't know if I understand.
We're not real sure.
The whole tiebreaker thing is wow.
Yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken, I believe that if Reeltown beats Lee Scott Academy Friday,
we got a shot.
That we are in.
Okay.
I don't quote me on that, but that's what I've heard.
Okay.
And so depending on that game, and it's just come up to the non-region opponents now that everybody's played. So it's looking good. I think that Reeltown has probably a great shot of beating Lee Scott Academy.
Yeah, I do too.
So, but backing up again, Valley. I still want to beat Valley.
I do too. And one of the ways I look at this game is a lot of people say, well, it don't matter, but it does matter. We get another week of preparation.
Right.
Hopefully we get in the playoffs and we get an extra week of preparation.
And that's momentum.
Yeah, it's momentum. All that's critical. We're putting in a new system this year. We're building a program. So all those things are crucial. Another week is another week to practice on everything and to get better. And so, man, I really hope that we can go out for Thursday night, compete at the highest level we competed. And I think that's going to help prepare us for that. Because I think if we're in, the way I understand it, we match up against Montgomery Academy.
Right.
And they're going to be a good football team.
Always are.
And we're going to have to get after them. So if we go out, I think how we approach this Valley game is going to be really key on preparing us for the playoffs.
And I've heard some people talking too about that Montgomery Academy region that we actually would match up really good against even their top region opponents.
Yeah.
So, man, it'll be really interesting how it all plays out. I'm hoping that we get some extra time.
How cool would that be?
That would be really cool, especially, I mean, good gracious. Can you imagine how you felt as a football player, 0-5, and just you thought it was over.
Yeah.
And man, we come back and got 3 wins, region wins, and possibly a 4th win. Man, season's looking a lot better. You can see a lot of the guys that are buying in to what Coach McKelvey's doing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's the key. You got people like Cale Hanks that was not a starter at the beginning of the season that worked his way into starting.
Worked his way in there, and he started.
That's right. And
you love to see it.
And you love to see it. And he's made some big plays for Dadeville.
Absolutely.
And so there's a whole
need him to make some Thursday night.
That's right. There's a whole plethora of kids out there right now that have done the same thing.
Yeah.
And they've worked their tails off to get these W's.
Absolutely.
So,
well, I'm looking forward to it. And guys, listen, I want to really encourage you to make the drive to Valley.
Please
go out and support these guys. It's not just about the football players. It's about the band, the cheerleaders, everybody that's a part of what making Friday nights what it is. And go out and support these kids. And let's have a culture of encouragement, uplifting, and let's get behind these kids that are working hard. And let's pack out the stadium. Man, I'd love to pack out their visitor side. They got a big one now. Let's pack it out and let's be loud for these guys and girls.
Amen. Let's do it.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you there Thursday night.
All right. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.